tackle the Article 266, which is the slight physical injury, and the Chapter 3, which is rape. So, una is Article 266, slight physical injuries. So, the crime is less serious with physical injuries even if there was no incapacity, but the medical treatment was for 13 days. So, her injury comes under the provisions of Article 265. Inasmuch as she was treated for only 13 days and there is no evidence that she was given further medical attendance, granting that it took more than 13 days for the fracture to heal. She was not incapacitated for the performance of the work in which she was habitually engaged. So, if she was treated only 13 days and wala siya medical treatment, so mabutang siya sa slight physical injuries. So, it is only slight physical injury when there is no medical attendance or incapacity for labor. Physical injuries which do not prevent the offended party from engaging in a habitual work or require medical attendance are classified as slight physical injury. So, kung magkatrabaho kasi siya o wala siya mga medical attendance, so mabutang kasi sa slight physical injuries. So, or shall require medical attendance for the same period. So, that's the phrase shall require refer to the nature of the wound or injury inflicted or to the medical attendance. So, mali punta na. So, sakto, ang answer is yes. So, for example, si A is gisumbag ni B niya, pero si A wala siya nagpa-himo og medical attendance, dayon wala ka siya nagpa-check up, pero dayon naayo ka siya kuan aning within 13 days, dayon nakatrabaho ka pud siya, so makonsider siya og slight physical injury. So, next is the crime of slight physical injuries shall be punished by arrest of minor when the offended party has inflicted physical injuries which shall incapacitate the offended party for labor from 1 to 9 days or shall require medical attendance during the same period. So, arresto minor ang yung punishable siya arresto minor kung dili siya offended parties dili siya makatrabaho within 1 day to 9 days. So, kaduha is by arresto minor or a fine not exceeding 200 pesos and censure when the offended party when the offender has caused physical injuries which do not prevent the offended party from engaging is habitual work or require medical attendance. So, arresto minor po or not exceeding 200 pesos nga fine kung dili siya makatrabaho or wala siya iguan medical attendance. So, katulo is by arresto minor in its minimum period or a fine not exceeding 50 pesos when offender shall heal and other by deed without causing any injury. So, arresto minor or minimum period of 50 pesos kung ang yang injury is ang yang injury nga na-inflict is wala siya gani bulol or dili maklaro ang yang injury nga for example is kanang gisagpa ka wala mo sa ikuan aning injury nga makita, so ang yang kuan aning punishable is arresto minor in minimum period. So, 3 kinds of slight physical injuries. So, physical injuries which incapacitated the offended party for labor from 1 to 9 days or required medical attendance during the same period. So, ikadua is physical injuries which did not prevent the offended party from engaging in habitual work or which did not require medical attendance. So, ikatulo is ill treatment of another by deed without causing any injury. So, masakta naman nato mix, no? Yes. So, some hours after 9 days, not amounting to 10 days. So, if a physical injury which incapacitates the offended party from working for 9 days and some hours without amounting to 10 days is a slight physical injury. So, examples of physical injuries under paragraph 2 is contusion on the face or black eye produced by ballistic blow. Kanang ikuan gani, nasupagan ka in black eye na siya, so consider siya slight physical injuries kay dali naman siya mawala nga bulol. Unlike atong mga samad, mga bali, mo mga dugay gid siya mawala. So when there is no evidence of actual injury, it is only slight physical injuries. So in the absence of proof as to the period of the offended party's incapacity of labor or of the required medical attendance, the crime committed is slight physical injuries. So kung wala siya yung mga ebidensya nga wala siya ka-trabaho or wala siya ebidensya nga ipakita nga like mga medical certificates, so utang siya sa slight physical injuries. So example of slight physical injury by ill treatment is any physical violence which does not produce injury, such as slap, being in the face of the offended party without causing dishonor o kanang kuan bisag para wala siya makita gani nga injury, so utang sa slight physical treatment. So supervening event converting the crime into serious physical injuries after the filing of the probation for slight physical injuries can be still be subject of a new charge. So for example, mates kanang kuan sa municipal trial court kan i-file og kaso og slight physical injury, then nahuman ninyo na ang kaso diha, then pagkahuman na yung kuan diha hearing, i-file na po usab tong offended party sa kuan regional trial court. So pwede siya mo file og laing kaso dito og serious physical injury. Kay what if dili sila kanang kontento atong slight physical injury kay naa sila mga ebidensya. So pwede sila mo file dito sa regional trial court og serious physical injury. So regional trial court has no jurisdiction to sentence and on appeal for a crime over which municipal court had no jurisdiction. So the jurisdiction of the court of first instance by virtue of the appeal is limited to the crime object of the judgment from which the appeal has been taken. It has no jurisdiction to sentence the accused on appeal for a crime over which the justice of peace court or the now municipal court had no jurisdiction. So, ma-automate, wala yung jurisdiction ko. Dili ka pwede magpasagad o usog sa imo ang kaso sa line of court. Sabdan, mates?
Sabdan ra.
So, nanata sa chapter 3, mate, which is rape. Muna katong kuhan, na mga issue tang may balang nagmay. So, doon na to, may balang na to siya. Kuhan yun, tabangan mo ko ninyo.
Yes, tabangan ko.
So Article 266A, rape, when and how is committed. So rape is committed by a man who has a carnal knowledge of a woman under of any following circumstances. So first is through force, threat, or intimidation. So consider siyang rape kung gagamit siya gusto o yan gihadlok ang usa ka victim nga babae. So consider siya rape. So when the victim is deprived of reason or unconscious, so unconscious means kanang kuan natulog siya din wala siya kabalo nga ikuan nga gibuhat nga di mayo saya. When the victim is deprived by fraud or grave abuse of authority. So kani abuse of authority, for example, kuan siya usa siya ka teacher, usa ka police, yang i-abuse siya ang authority para lang makabuhat og rape. So when the victim is under 12 years old or demanded, even without the above conditions. So basta under 12 years old na siya, mas maputang na sa rape. Bisan pag wala ni one force, bisan wala force or wala niya gihadlok or wala niya gigamit ang otoridad, basta under siya og 12 years old, considered sa rape. So 13 years old. Ang 13 years old na lang sa mga proof nga di-focus siya na. So, rape is also committed by any person who, under any of the above circumstances, commits an act of sexual assault. So, sexual assault by inserting penis into another person's mouth or anal orifice, inserting any instrument or object into the genital or anal orifice of another person. So, mag-consider na siya. Mag-consider siya of rape kung ma-insert siya o bini sa person's mouth or kanang sa anal orifice, kanang sa mga babae sa ilang basta kapalo na mga na mates. So, Article 266B or muna siya ang penalties sa case. So, rape under paragraph 1 of the preceding article is punishable by reclusion perpetua, or reclusion perpetua is 12 years. Reclusion perpetua 20 years and 1 day to 40 years. So, if the rape is committed with the use of deadly weapon or by 2 or more persons, the penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So, kung ang rape is nabuhat o gigamitan siya o mga weapon, mga deadly weapon, example is ihatod siya ng kutsilyo or pusil, or duha or tulo silang gabuhat or daghan sila, ang ilang penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So sa Philippines, kay dili naman allowed and then sa Philippines, so mabutang na siya sa reclusion perpetua. So if the victim becomes insane as a result of the rape, the penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So kung ang biktima of rape is makuha siya gani, kana mabuang siya ba, kana mawala na siya siyang kaugalingon, ang penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So when the rape is attempted and homicide is committed by reason of or on the occasion of the rape, the penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So if the rape is attempted daw siya, wala ko siya nadayon, pero iyang napatay. So ang iyang basta ang rason kay napatay niya tungod kay iyang ripon. So ang iyang penalty is reclusion perpetua to death. So when homicide is committed by reason of or on the occasion of the rape, the penalty is death. So kung na-rape na niya, din napatay pagod niya, so ang iyang penalty is death. Kaya sa Pilipinas, wala may death penalty, so mabutang ang gyapon siya sa reclusion perpetua. So death penalty imposed for rape with aggravating and qualifying circumstances. So, muna siya ang pulong ka mga aggravating circumstances. So, the first one is victim under 18 years old and the offender is a parent, relative, or guardian within the 3rd degree of consanguinity or the common law spouse of the victim's parents. So, the victim is under 18 years old, ang offended party is ang parent or yung mga relatives, mga kadugo niya. So, qualified siya sa death penalty. So, kadua is victim in the custody of police, military, or any law enforcement of penal institution. So, if ang biktima is na siya sa kustodiya gani sa mga otoridad or sa mga pulis, so dahil gigamitan sa mga pulis og advantage nga naa silang poder ang usa ka babae dahil ilang i-rape, so ma-qualified gyapon siya sa death penalty. So katulo is rape committed in full view of the spouse, parent, child, or other relatives within the 3rd degree of consanguinity. So if ang rape is committed nga full view gani kanang usa kay itong means third party nga kuana ato nang dagan silang kuan itabangan na nila. So kaupat is victim is a religious engaged in a legitimate religious vocation. An offender knows this. So if ang biktima is member siya sa usa ka religious organization nga kana kung nga religious is mas dili bisag kuan ra, bisag kasimba ka sa usa ka simbahan nya kabalo ang kuan gani ang offender kay layan pud siya nga mas dako niya sala nya manamong gyud mga tao kanang mga insane ba nga lalaki gani mga kuan kayo, so ma-consider siya sa death penalty. So ikalima is victim is under 7 years old. So of course kung sa edad mga 7 anyos, so wala kain na, so dapat death penalty na siya. Economic offender is afflicted with HIV/AIDS or any sexually transmitted disease and transmitted to the victim. So kung ang offender or ang usa ka nagbuhat og rape is naalgani sa HIV niya, kabalo na siya nasa HIV, then nang-rape siya, then nabutang po na balik pagod sa biktima, so consider sa penalty. So, ikapito is committed by a member of the armed forces, paramilitary units, PNP, or any law enforcement agency where the offender abuses their position. So, usa ka member sa law enforcement, usa ka offender, so dako po kayo siya kuan ani abuse sa public trust po. So, consider sa death penalty. So, ikawalo is victim suffers from permanent physical disability. So, if the victim is maguman niya o rape, so ang victim kung mag-rape sa iya, na nag-suffer siya o na physical disability, nakuha siya, nabali siya. So, makonsider siya ang offender, makakutan siya sa death penalty. So, ikasiyam is when the offender knew of the pregnancy of the offended party at the time of the crime. So, ang offender, nakabalo na siya sa biktima nga buntis na gawin. So, iyagya pong gibuhat ang pag-rape. So, maputang siya sa death penalty. So, ikapulo is when the offender knew of the mental disability, emotional disorder, other physical handicap of the offended party at the time of the crime. So, ang offender, nakabalo na siya daan nga kanang usa ka babae is na mental disability. So, iyagya pong gibuhat ang kuan ang pag-rape. So, yung penalty is death penalty po. So, nasabdan na po sa kuan sa mga
Sabdan na, mate.
So, penalties of rape. So, rape under paragraph 2. So, punished by prison mayor. So, katong rape nga sa paragraph 2 is punishable sa prison mayor, which is 6 years and 1 day to 12 years. So, with the use of deadly weapon or by 2 or more persons, so, katong paggamit og weapon or daghan silang nag-rape so sa kabiktima, so mapunishable sa by prison mayor to reclusion temporal. So, victim becomes insane due to the rape, so punished by reclusion temporal. So, katong bago man niya rape niyo ang sa ang iyong biktima na wala guys ang kaugalingon, so mapunish siya reclusion temporal. So, rape attempted with homicide, penalty of reclusion temporal to reclusion perpetua. So, katong rape attempted na napatay niya, so ano yan kuan, punishable sa 20 years to 40 years. So, rape with homicide, penalty of reclusion perpetua. So, katong rape, na-rape na niya, napatay pagod niya, so ang yang kuan is reclusion perpetua. So, rape committed with any of the 10 aggravating circumstances, reclusion temporal is imposed. So, katong pulo. So, elements of rape. So, offender is a man. So, ikadua is offender had carnal knowledge of a woman. So, muna siya duha ka elements of rape. Ang offender sa kalaki, then ang offender is carnal knowledge means katong kuan the penetration of the sexual organ of the woman from the kuan gikan sa kuan sa penis kung sa man. Muna siya carnal knowledge. So, circumstances, force or intimidations used. So, naipagpahang-hadlok na gigamit. So, victim deprived of reason or unconscious. So, katong natuan siya, natulog siya, wala siya naibalaan. So, fraud or grave abuse of authority or kanang sa nakay-power na magpagkapanghadlok. So, victim under 12 years old or demanded. So, ang biktima is below 18 years old. 12 years old, so remain. Elements of rape. So, number 1 is offender commits an act of sexual assault. So, mga to. Ito yaha.
Sexual assault.
That the act of sexual assault is committed by any of the following means. So, una is by inserting his penis into another person's mouth or anal or face. So, kada pag-insert sa imong penis sa biktima or pag sayang anal or face. So, ano siya yung unang kuhan? Sexual assault. So, by inserting any instrument or object into the genital, anal orifice or another person, so, rape na, kaya po na siya. Ganyan, gulpin ko no. Gulpin, pusok siya ng bakba. Sa, any object. So, tuloy is that the act of sexual assault is accomplished under any of the following circumstances. So, una is by using force or intimidation. So, mga to. The other is when the woman is deprived of reasoning or is otherwise unconscious, or by means of fraudulent machination or grave abuse of authority, or when the woman is under 12 years old age of a man. Oh, balik-balik ka siya isa. Tama-tama, mates?
Yes, mates!
So who can commit rape?
Anyone.
Anyone. So under Republic Act number 83, 53, so rape can be committed by both a male or a female. So before ni siya na-amend, katong sa unang law, only males nagot ang makuan, mag-considered nga offenders sa rape. So pag kumanya gamin, so kung bago nga kuan act is pwede na ang bayi o laki. So rape under paragraph 1. So sexual intercourse, so carnal knowledge is required. So dapat na pinahitabo. So penetration, even the slightest, is enough. Proof of ejaculation is not required. So bisag walay kuan na kita nga kuan, proof of ejaculation, basta kay naay penetration na hitabo, bisag gamay ra slight ra kaayo, di ko ang ni bag-in.
Yes.
Consider na siya og kuan rape. So absence of sperm does not mean rape did not occur. So bisag walay sperm ni gawas, dili siya pasabot nga walay na hitabo nga rape. So bisag kuan ra, mo ana donate ra, ya wala ka na kuanan. Gawsan wala ka na gaw. So site 1. If there is no intercourse but only lewd acts, the crime may be acts of lasciviousness. So kung wala bisag kung wala intercourse, only lewd acts ra. So ang kanang acts is pagutang siya sa acts of lasciviousness. So only one of the four circumstances in paragraph 1, so first, unconsciousness, fraud, or age is needed to constitute rape. So if force or intimidation is used, the victim does not need to be expanded definition of rape under RA number 8353. So a violation of the body orifices by the fingers is included in the expanded definition of rape. So relative nature of violence in rape. So the violence necessary in rape is naturally a relative term which depends on age. So kalabanan if the kanang mga batanon or mga bata dali man sila ma-rape kay dali man sila mawat, wala pa man sila sakto nga panguna-una. So muna sila una nga kuan victim sa mga rape. So ang ikaduha is kuan size. So kung mas dako ang kuan offender niya gamay ang biktima, dali ra niya makuan manipulate ang kawas sa kabayi, dili siya maka-resist ang sa kabayi kay gamay siya. So strength of the parties. So kung mas kusgan ang kuan ng offender, so mas dili gud maka-resist ang usa ka biktima. So under relation to each other, so relation to each other, pananglitan example is parent nimo siya or basta taas ka niya o kuan stepfather, so dili ko ka makakuan nga makabalibad. Mao na yung mga kuan ning scenario kalabanan sa kuan rape nga may tabo. So offended party deprived of reason or unconscious. So rape of a woman deprived of reason or conscious is considered as having no will. So first is sexual intercourse with an insane woman is considered rape. So, bisag ang basta ang usa ka babae is wala siya siyang saktong hunahuna o wala mo siya siyang panghunahuna, yan yung rape nimo, so rape na siya. So, cohabitation with a feeble-minded or idiotic woman is rape. Deprivation of reason does not need to be complete. Mental abnormality or deficiency suffices. So, kaning mga feeble-minded katuning mga kuan dili mo siya ingon nga buang. So naa kasi kuan panguna-una pero murag kulang-kulang. So ug kana kung ano nimo na hilabtan nimo na or mo repon, so wala ko kay bawat ana. So kasalo is intercourse with a deaf mute woman is not rape unless she is proven to be an imbecile. So kung makik-intercourse ka o kuan amang or bungol o amang or bungol niya, dili siya dayon makuan, dili din siya nang makasuhan dayon ka. Dapat unless nga na siya ikuan imbecile o kanang imbestigahan pa man nila o what if day na day consent tong kuan sa kapuhol, makatag day sa consent, ito day sa totally nga kuan wala siyang pangunahon na. So rape when woman is unconscious. So rape is committed in the following cases when the woman is unconscious. So first is carnal act while asleep or before a woman wakes up. So katong mo siyang gibuhat ka og carnal act or like mo siyang gibuhanan samtang kagatulog siya. So considered na siya of rape. So kadua is when the woman is in lethargy due to sickness. So lethargy made kanang galuya. Kanang samtang galuya mo sa babae tungod kay nasa sakit, then imo siyang gikuan, gitik advantage nimo yang kahinaan. So imo siyang basta consider siya of rape. So after the woman is knocked unconscious, so for example gisumbag mo siya sa kuto or asa mo sa gisumbag para lang ma-delete wala siya siyang kaugalingon or malipungan siya, then usa nimo buhaton ng buhaton. When narcotics are administered to the woman, so narcotics kanang mo siyang i-partake of drugs para alay po lang sa sleeping pills. Yung narcotics sa tugod siya drugs para walan sa siyang patong panguna sa inyong para to. Ikalima is when a potion is given to the woman, so mga tong kuan butangan niya kung na sleeping pills or inay kuan mga potion ibutang sa ilim nun ba niya pagkatukaon siya ba ma-weak na siya. So sabta na mates, so lang yung pagmutana diri. Next is consummated rape. So for the consummated consummation of the crime of rape, it is not essential that there must be a complete penetration of the female organ. Neither is it essential that there must be a rupture of the hymen. So sa consummated rape, kabalo naman tayo no, dili ko ni siya ingon nga nagoy na hitabo nila. Isa kuan nga naagoy na kuan nila bisag dili naagoy na penetrate nga bisan o gamay, so matawag siya consummated rape. So frustrated rape is committed upon a girl 3 years and 11 months old, there being no evidence of penetration of her genital organ. For example, ang usa ka 3-year-old nga bata is na rape pero wala siya nakita nga kuan evidence gikan sa iyang genital organ, so mabutang ra siya sa kuan frustrated rape. So attempted rape was committed by the accused after raising the dress of the woman then asleep and placing himself on the top of her, and when the woman was awakened, the accused threatened her with a knife. But because of her continued shouting and offering of resistance, a neighbor came to her to rescue. So for example, no, kaning usa ka babae, kuha na siya, gisulod sila balay, then bubuan na siya, then gihadlok siya, gitutukan sa kutsilyo, then tungod kay sige siya syagit, nakadawang silingan, so natabangan siya, so mabutang siya sa attempted rape ra kay wa may nahitabo, pero kuha na siya, nagay ako nahapit agad. So when rape is punishable, ay punished by death. So mao naman itong kaniya nabalik ang butang.
Yes.
Pulo ka circumstances. So rape with homicide is a special complex crime. So rape with homicide is now a special complex crime, like robbery with homicide, in view of the amended to Article 335. So the commentaries relative to robbery with homicide under Article 294 on the meaning of the phrase by reason may be considered in the special complex crime of rape with homicide. So kanang for example, gi-rape na, then ipatay pag yun, so mabutang siya sa complex crime, special complex crime. So penalties for rape under paragraph 1 and rape under paragraph 2 compared. So sa rape committed under any of the four, so ang paragraph 1 katong kuan life threat na ay kuan forced intimidation, so pumutan siya sa reclusion per etwa. So katong sa paragraph 2 is prison mayor. So kadua is rape committed with the use of deadly weapon or by 2 or more persons. So sa paragraph 1 ito siya reclusion perpetua to death, katong nagigamit gani nga deadly weapon or dagan silang ga-rape sa usa ka biktima. So sa paragraph 2, prison mayor to reclusion temporal. So, indemnity in the rape with homicide. So, with regard to the civil indemnity, the court hereby rules that the victim of rape with homicide should be awarded the amount of 100,000 pesos. Prevailing judicial policy has authorized the mandatory award of 50,000 pesos in case of death and 50,000 upon the finding of the fact of rape. So in case katong sa rape with homicide, so kung ang kuan gani ang iyang pamilya tagaan og kuan sa government, tagaan siya og ang amount nga ihatag sa pamilya in case makuha nilang anak mapatay din na rape din napatay pag yun. So 50,000 para sa kuan sa pagkapatay din sa death is 50,000 po sa finding o pag sa rape. So damages in rape, so moral damages in the amount of 50,000. So it is to be automatically rewarded in rape cases without need of proof. So when the legal husband is the offender, in case it is the legal husband who is the offender, the subsequent forgiveness of by the wife as the offended party shall be extinguished the criminal action of the penalty. So kung ang offender is iyang bana, din ang iyang rape ang iyang asawa, so ang kuha niya, ang forgiveness niya, kadepende sa iyang asawa. Or kadepende sa, ang iyang asawa, ang kadepende sa iyang kuha, penalty. So, provided that the crime shall not be distinguished or the penalty shall not be abated if the marriage is void. So,